people overshare.
Yeah,
All I
me
want
too.
is someone to
Me
just
too.
trauma dump all over me. I want that. I want to.
Okay, let's go back to the top because I've got a lot of years to talk about. What a bit, isn't Billie Irish?
Greg,
How are you?
how are you?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. What's
Now,
going on?
this might be the most difficult interview I've ever conducted.
Yeah.
I've got to do the interview, not die,
Yeah.
climb.
I feel like you're not in danger of dying, my friend.
Okay, let's go
I
for
feel
it.
like we're pretty good. We're in good hands.
Billy, let's climb the O2.
Let's do it. This is such a...
Great idea for an interview, Billy.
I didn't say this. I just said some fun shit.
I know you said
This is inconvenient.
You said let's do some climbing. We took it maybe too seriously, and now here we are scaling one of the most iconic buildings in the world. Oh, it's getting windy up here now. Good luck with the audio and the radio. This is going to sound like absolute dog shit. It's definitely a harder climb than I thought it was going to be.
I'm telling you, they're just tricking us. They're just tricking us.
Yeah, this is feels like a punishment.
Wow. It does feel like a punishment.
I'm just,
It feels like... You're telling
I'm so
me
sorry. Billy, I'm so
It feels
sorry.
like a punishment. It's also so bright and my eyes are so blue that I can't...
Have you got
I can't even see.
have you got sunglasses?
No.
Would you like my sunglasses?
That's okay.
Honestly, take them. Take them, please.
What do we got? There you go.
How you feeling?
That's
There you
great.
go.
So much better.
It's definitely windy, isn't it? How'd you feel up here?
I love it. I love heights. Are you worried you're gonna fall?
At one point I was. But I'm okay now.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'm okay now. I'm not great at heights, but this actually feels okay. I think
But
because
look
you
at
can...
how strapped in you are.
Yeah,
Also, if you fell, you would slide all the way down.
maybe quite
You'd
fun.
get hurt at the bottom, but you wouldn't. It wouldn't be like a drop. No.
No jumping?
No jumping. Barry said no jumping.
Barry said no
Barry
jumping.
said no to jumping.
You're traveling so much. How much of the world do you actually see?
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's sad. I really hope. I'm going to make a change, and I'm gonna, for the tour that's coming up and the rest of the tour that I'm gonna really like make an effort to go out and see the world and do things. Because I've spent years like doing nothing. What's your favorite place in the world?
Paris is up there.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you like to do in Paris?
Just wandering around.
See, I would love to do
Wandering around.
that. I would love to live like that.
When did you last wander around?
Like a new city,
Yeah.
alone, I don't know. Since I was, not in a long time. Would you ever skydive?
I don't know. I think I could be convinced, but I feel like you would.
Oh yeah. I had a plan to the other day, and then it was like right before the Oscars. Everybody was like, can you hold off on dying until after the Oscars? But I would like to go. Woo! Windy!
Wow, windy up here this bit. Oh, Barry, can you tell us about the wind?
Sick!
This is cool up here, huh? This is really nice.
Yeah, I've only been inside the O2. I've never even been on the outside.
It's cool, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Sort of a bit of space.
This is so weird.
It's quite weird, isn't it? Let me show you this video of
Don't drop that thing.
inside the O2. The first time I saw my nephew swearing. So great. Like, look at that little face.
Oh my God, what a little precious baby. Wow, what a sweet.
We got the merch.
Wow. This is your nephew?
Yeah, he's sweet.
Wow. Do you have kids?
I don't have kids.
Are you going to?
Don't think so.
Really?
I don't think so.
Go for it. Go for not.
Yeah, I think.
I believe in not having them if you don't want
I
them.
think not. Yeah.
You're going to stay there.
Oh, okay. We can talk, kids. Yeah, do you know what? I love my niece and nephew so much, and there's so many great
you're
kids.
happy with that?
So many great kids in my life. A lot of my friends have got kids. Me and my wife are just like, we're quite happy.
Yeah,
Just having a nice time.
I know.
You spend your whole life. Well, you don't spend your whole life, but you spend a lot of time being like, I just want to find a great person to hang out with. You find that person, And I just always thought, oh yeah, you have kids then.
I know.
But anyway, this is not my interview. I'm interviewing you.
But I like knowing stuff. I like asking
Yeah, no, it's
questions.
good, but that's, I mean, but that comes through on all your records.
I want to know why people are the way that they are. I love talking. I love talking about myself,
Yeah.
but I
think
also love hearing other people talk.
it's rare for big pop stars, I think. So there's so
That
much
is real.
there's so much introspection.
That's
but
very
actually,
true. Well, thank you for saying that.
well, no, but I think the record, you're not really telling your fans what to think.
Right.
You're giving them some ideas and being like, here's a song about heartbreak.
Yeah.
This is about your heartbreak. Should we crouch?
I'm crouching. Ooh, a little gondola. Or what's it called? Gondola, right?
Yeah. But I think it's that's what they take all the rubbish out of London on.
That's not like a fun ride?
No, they take all the rubbish out of London on it.
What?
They do.
Are you serious?
They sail it out of town.
What a
yeah.
waste of a fun little ride.
You do climb it.
I don't, not like this.
Not like this. Oh,
No.
You know, the first bit was really tough.
And never again like this.
Thanks for doing all this. It's very cool.
Sure, pleasure, honestly.
We've really enjoyed it, Barry. Let's descend. No
And
bouncing.
we descend.
Anyway, before we got to the top of the roof, we were talking about music. The fact that you're one of those artists that seems to allow their fans to fill in the gaps.
I love to keep things up for interpretation. It's
Yeah.
very important to me. It's very important to me to not shove the storyline down someone's throat. Like, they should be able to come up with their own, you know what I mean?
Who did that for you when you were first exposed to music? Who were the people that you listened to them and you went, oh my God, that could be about me. That could be about my life.
Oh my God. Wow, that's a good question. I mean, what's so funny is, like, I talk about this all the time, but kids have so much emotion and so much feeling and so much to say and so much going on inside of them.
Yeah.
And I think about, like, the Beatles when I was a kid and how, funnily enough, I related to those feelings. The feelings of, like, fear and heartbreak and, love and,
Yeah.
desire or whatever. Like, these are things you feel when you start living your life.
I wonder if part of it's that you don't want to give too much on those records.
You just don't have to give too much. You never have to give more than you want to.
Yeah. Do you feel like you've given an appropriate amount? Do you think at any point you've given too much?
Yeah, for sure. I think you can, but I think it's harder to overshare in music than it is to, like, overshare out in the world. And
That's interesting.
when you're talking, like, it's like with art, it's like a painting. You're expressing yourself in the way that you feel that you need to.
Yeah.
But no matter what it is, like, you're never over-expressing yourself.
Yeah.
It's different than, like, sitting in front of someone and talking and oversharing in that way. I think art is, like, that's where you're supposed to overshare, because it's never oversharing. You're just you're expressing yourself. you
Yeah.
know? I believe in oversharing.
Yeah. Well, I do. So, I mean, I was at the top of the O2 telling you about whether or not I was going to have children.
Yeah.
I didn't think
That's
that was
not
going to happen
oversharing.
today.
We're just
no,
sharing.
No, it's just it's.
I love when people overshare.
Yeah,
All I
me
want
too.
is someone to
Me
just
too.
trauma dump. I want to.
Okay, let's go back to the top because I've got a lot of years to talk about. I'm quite bad at remembering lyrics, but you talked
Really?
about you're talking about being the new me, or I'm the same
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
What's the lyric exactly?
The lyric is, people say I look happy
Yeah,
just because I got skinny,
yeah,
but the old me is still me.
that's right.
And maybe the real me,
Right,
and I think she's pretty.
it's an amazing lyric.
Thank you.
I think you are an incredible lyricist.
Thank you.
I love it. I love listening to the album. I love listening to that songwriting.
Thank you. What's really cool about that lyric is that I'm pretty sure how we wrote that one was, and it's like a good example of, like, what I love so much about writing with my brother, is that I can sit there and try to write a lyric and write a bunch of stuff, and then I get to a point where I'm like, I can't actually say the thing that I'm trying to say, and I don't really know what I'm even trying to say.
Yeah,
And Phineas will kind of just be like, well, you know, what do you feel? Like, what's the actual thing you feel? And I'll kind of just start talking and not think about it. And I'm like, I just feel like since I, you know, this and that, like I feel like people are saying this, and I just really miss the old me, and I feel like da 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 da. And I'm like basically saying the exact lyric.
And there it was, yeah.
And then Phineas goes,
okay, that.
boom.
That.
And he just like rhymes it. And then I'm like, oh Jesus. And I do that for him, and we do it back and forth, and it's like the coolest thing in the world. He sees me in a way that like nobody else does.
Yeah, but the same will be true of you. You will see him in a way that no one else sees.
100%.
Nice, hi. So this is the steepest part of the attraction.
Ooh.
Oh God.
So this round,
I hope one of us falls. That's so funny.
I don't like how high this is. I've just realised this is quite a steep bit.
It's a little bit steep, huh?
I'm getting over my fear though.
You guys see how steep this is? My toes are so squished. Are your toes squished right now?
I'm so uncomfortable. But I've had a great time.
I've
really liked hanging out with you, Billy.
I want a churro. We should be rewarded with a churro.
Yes. Can we have some churros?
Does anyone
please?
have any churros?
Billy wants some churros.
Oh, we can come down.
And she's won Grammys, so.
Yay! Thanks, Barry.
Thanks, Barry.
Fantastic, no one died. Excellent.
I had the climb of my life.